I am pleased to introduce our student speaker, Leslie Baines. Leslie is a former bilingual elementary school teacher. She is graduating from her PhD program today with a dual emphasis in language literacy and culture and mathematics education. Her decision to pursue a doctorate came from her desire to learn new ways to support and advocate for linguistically diverse students. While studying in the School of Education's PhD program, Leslie's research focused on the relations between language and mathematics, including teaching math to bilingual learners, mathematical explanation and argumentation, issues of equity in assessment, and elementary teacher education. In fact, for the past 2 years, Leslie has put her research and passion for education into practice by serving as an instructor in our Credential Master's program, as you just saw. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Leslie Baines to the podium.
I want to start off by saying congratulations to the graduates of 2017. We made it. To prepare for this speech, I sent out a brief survey to grads in all the programs represented here today. Then I carefully and systematically analyzed these data using a grounded theory approach. Just kidding, I didn't do any analysis. I had my hands full writing my dissertation. But the survey did provide some interesting information from our graduates about the most challenging parts of their programs. Credential students told me about EdTPAs, extensive lesson plans, and countless hours spent in their classroom placements. From the Credential Master's students, I heard about the struggle to balance that crazy first-year teaching while conducting a research project and attending class on Saturdays. From the Assessment and Measurement MA program, I heard about challenging course assignments, and from Candel and PhD students, I heard about the years of coursework, presenting at conferences, and writing dissertations equaling 100, 200, sometimes 300 pages. I heard stories of doubt and frustration, persistence, commitment, and dedication. Basically, I heard about the blood, sweat, and tears that we all poured into our programs, and I wondered why. Why did we do this to ourselves? But for all of us, the answer is clear. We did it for our students. We did it to improve the experiences and outcomes of all the students who enter our school system. Because our students deserve teachers who continue to learn, explore, and improve their practice. They deserve classrooms where their languages and diverse forms of knowledge are valued, assessments that are free of bias, and schools where they feel safe. They deserve leaders who promote equity, and researchers who shine a light on challenges in the system. This is why we worked so hard. We've finally reached the pinnacle of our hard work and commitment here at UC Davis. But I have to tell you, the blood, sweat, and tears doesn't stop here. When we leave here tonight, we leave knowing that we're beginning careers that matter, careers that will make a difference in the world. And we leave here knowing that our work does not stop after we get our degrees. In fact, the real work is just beginning. I learned a lot from my dissertation research, but the most important thing I learned is that I never want to work on another project by myself. My favorite memories of the past 5 years, the times of growth and challenge, struggle and triumph, were when I put my head together with others to tackle a meaningful problem. And I'm not alone in this feeling. Fellow graduates wrote to me with stories of collaboration that was pivotal to their success. Collaborating on research with their professors, receiving critical feedback and encouragement from their colleagues, and learning with and from their students. It's easy to let go of collaboration when you start a new job. My first year as a third-grade teacher, I barely knew the teachers on both sides of me. We scarcely found time to say good morning to each other, let alone to collaborate or share ideas. I now understand this as a missed opportunity. When we leave the community of UC Davis, it can be much harder to establish and sustain effective collaboration. My advice for all the new teachers, professors, researchers, and administrators is to actively seek out opportunities to collaborate with others. Knock on the door next to you and ask, "Did you try something new today? What surprised you?" Or say, "I've been wrestling with this issue, and I wonder what you think." One especially important collaboration I'd like to highlight is the relationships we can build between teachers and researchers. A much-needed partnership where both parties have expertise that benefits the other, and where projects help us bridge the divide between research and practice. Because research should influence teaching, and teaching should influence research. As an instructor for the master's program, my biggest hope for my students was that they would discover the power of research to reveal what we wouldn't otherwise see. And I hope we all continue to be inquisitive and creative in our teaching, to ask ourselves, what if? What if I try this a different way? What if others have already explored this issue? What if my students know and can do things I'm not seeing yet? To answer these questions, we'll learn the most when we collaborate with folks different from ourselves. Teachers collaborating with researchers, administrators collaborating with teachers, math teachers collaborating with ELD teachers. These are the partnerships we need to forge to stretch ourselves, challenge our assumptions, and discover what else might be possible. So when you see an email recruiting research participants, an opportunity to attend a conference outside of your discipline, a colleague with an idea that sounds interesting, instead of seeing it as one more thing we don't have time for, I challenge all of us to ask, what if? And to seek the answers collectively with others. When you leave here this evening to celebrate with friends and family, I hope you continue to build on the collaborations you started here, and then reach out to your new colleagues, to those you don't know yet, and continue to consider what is possible when we work together. Congratulations to all our graduates.